If you figure out that it works 2 months earlier, that's worth $20,000 to you. Take a 1 out of 4 chance, pay $5,000 more. So it works out, you make $20,000 more.
We tracked every single lead that came through. We got 38 calls. We are up to 9 converts, like nine retainers signed. It's been an excellent several weeks that we've been able to connect together and learn a lot about how to transform not only your law firm, but you mentally as a business owner. Before, I was spending way too much time actually working in the business to understand that the only way that we can see growth is working on the business. So Sam has helped transform my work schedule to a process where now I am dedicating time to actually working on the business.
Welcome to my legal academy, helping lawyers work smart, scale fast, and enjoy life.
Great. Wonderful. Where are the clients coming from? All the new clients and all the new action?
So Google Screen and one from my website.
For the most part, Google Screens, right?
Exclusively Google Screen.
Okay, for PI, right?
No, for PI, family, and criminal. It's interesting.
Okay.
Because I'm picking up so much family business right now. It's unreal. I'll tell you the numbers if you want to know.
Yeah, I was going to get to.
All right. So Yaz was excellent, by the way.
Here,
Yaz is a wonderful guy.
He is. For all three, I want to know, do you have a Google Sheet made for this, by the way? Yeah, already?
For tracking my leads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tracking your leads and also on a monthly. And I'm going to make a monthly tracking for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've got a sheet that works. I know that you created one for me.
Okay.
I changed it a little bit to just something that's a little bit easier for me.
That's fine.
Didn't want to get too intense with numbers, but I've got all the pertinent details that I need to look at a sheet right away, work left to right, and be able to like very quickly within 10 seconds know good, bad, ugly, this is retained or whatever. But
on a weekly or monthly basis?
I'm sorry?
On a weekly or monthly basis?
So right now this is just complete for the month. And then like every single lead that is coming through the LSA app. And then basically I've got a way just to know which ones are rejected, which ones are retained. And then I'm working up on those ones that are not, which I have very little. So,
great. So here's what I would do. On the same tab, I would have all three. So be a PI, family, criminal law. First row, I would put the total cost, then total leads, and then average a cost per lead. Clients.
Hold on, let's start.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Cost.
Total cost. Yeah. Then leads.
Leads.
Then CPL.
Cost per lead.
Then clients. Then CPA.
Cost per acquisition.
And then revenue, which is your own estimation that if you were to collect, again, it's not about collected, but just to like the value that's been generated. So on average for PI, let's just say it's whatever, $5,000. You just multiply it. You have an equation that multiplies 5,000 times the number of clients, right? So that's revenue. And then the other one will be ROI, which is revenue minus, you do this if you put this in a Google Sheet, I could make the equation for you. It's revenue minus the total cost divided by total cost times 100 will give you the ROI.
Got it. Okay.
If the ROI is 300%, above 300%, hey, let's try to double the budget.
Okay.
So what is your ROI? At least on the surface level, what is it looking like? And how much are you spending?
So in total, $2,500 a month.
For all three of them?
Yeah.
It's nothing. You need to be spending way more.
So I'll tell you, you want me to tell you the story about why I'm doing all three?
Yeah.
Because about 4 weeks ago, when I looked into this with Yaz, there was about 15 Google Screen lawyers that do PI. Very heavily, marketed. It's the coveted one, right? It's about $148 per lead. So that's about I think that's where he was like, just put the lowest on there. Okay.
Yeah.
I then started looking at family law just for, just for the heck of it. It costs $48 per lead. And there's only one Google screen lawyer in Michigan. And I think his rating is a lot less than mine. I'm up to 21 5-star reviews. I'm conscientiously doing a free consultation, sending someone a link right away, trying to nurture it so I can get some Google leads off of consultations. I pulled at least 3 now. Didn't take the case, couldn't take it, but they at least loved the advice that I gave them, that they went ahead and left me a 5-star review. So
Right.
I'm taking a little bit of extra time to make that effort because I know that I'm going to have files that I can't convert, right? I can't take it. So it's not a good case, but I still don't want to lose that opportunity to at least get hey, great job. And that actually led to somebody believing more in my services because they're like, well, if you're good enough to deal with the legal matter and without it, and people liked you enough, that means something.
Yep.
So I got some compliments just on stuff like that, which was kind of neat and experienced that before. So that's why I chose to do family because it's only $47. There's only one other person that's competing with me.
Good.
And I'll tell you why it's been good. Criminal defense is $77 a lead.
Yeah.
Same thing. 3 or 4 lawyers are on Google screen. So I said between a family and a criminal law case, that equals 1 PI. I'm not trying to get away from my niche, but I'm also creating like real opportunity in less amount of time than it would if I was getting it any other way, which is just word of mouth. I'll just give you if you'd like, a quick overview of kind of what we've done in the last 12 days.
Sure.
12 days. We started on October 13th, tracked every single lead that came through. We got 38 calls. We are up to, and I'll break it down even further, but I'll just give you an overview. 9 converts, like nine retainers signed.
Those 9 are what?
2 are auto.
Wow.
They called 10 minutes after the accident scene. Now,
Wow.
I'll tell you this. I don't know if it was actually through Google Screen or if it was through, I need to find that link because I'm looking through the app and it hasn't updated since 9 a.m. today. So I'll get you an answer to that. However, that was good. It was a fresh case, got it signed up within 10 minutes. It was very easy. It was a good deal. I've got 2 criminal cases and the rest have been family. So we're talking about
2 family?
2 family cases.
2 family, and then how many criminal?
2 criminal.
That's 6. 2 PI, 2 family, 2 criminal?
I think I said 9, correct? So that would be 5 family.
Oh, 5 family.
2 criminal, 2 PI.
Okay.
Overwhelmingly, all the calls are family.
Mm-hmm.
Child custody, child support, divorce, so on and so forth.
Okay.
It's just a nutshell. It's opened up my eyes to how much of a need there is for family law here.
Yeah.
And that people have money to pay for these services. And so for me, I think I will start probably either charging a little bit more once I understand the market a little bit better and I've gotten a little bit of work product done. However, it's actually easier for me because I'm contingent and I have another source in PI. I'm able to work out payment plans with everybody that gives me some money up front and breaks it down because I'm not stressed for that one retainer that's going to pay for my bills this month. I already have money coming in for my PI.
Right.
So if someone says I'll pay you $1,000, great, done. I'll take $1,000 today. And I've now built like 9 cases like that, which means for the next 3 months, I have a steady, committed $9,000, right? So
Right. That's good. Just make sure to charge more for doing installment plan. So if it's 5K, do 3 payments of 2K.
got it.
Because there's always going to be about 80-90% that you're going to collect. The 10-20% you're not going to collect. So in order to make up for that, you want to charge more.
Got it. Okay.
But you need somebody that's not going to be you, that knows exactly to the T exactly when payments are due. There's reminders that are sent. Going through a little bit of it myself, a little bit. from even prior sessions. It's it's happening, and it could potentially pile on. So just make sure if you're doing it, it's good, but
Yeah.
it also has its consequences down the line. So
All right, I will. I'll
yeah,
make sure
and,
to.
it,
Yes.
and
Yes.
it's something that I learned. It shouldn't be you.
Okay.
Yeah, it should. You're
Thank you,
separated from
Sam.
it. Yeah, your time is more valuable. Your stress,
Yeah.
you're beyond that. Things like that. So make sure it's somebody kind of strong, who is nice too, but it gives them a heads up. Hey, by the way, your payment is due, and it's very important for them to hear a week before. So
Okay.
that way, also in the day of, they don't just send an invoice and be like, hey, make the payment here.
Yep.
That's good. Do you know your cost per acquisition for each one? That's all that matters. Nothing else matters. You're keeping track of things in Google Screen things, or is this in your own tracking?
In my own tracking.
Okay, that's fine.
So cost per acquisition is what number again?
It's CPA. It's your total cost divided by number of clients.
All right. So right now, 277.
For all of them, I want to know specifically for each one. For PI, how much is it? For family, how much is it? Criminal, how much is it?
So that 2,500 is just it's the first any number of leads that add up to 2,500. That's the problem. It's not like I'm spending 2,500 just on family. I'm doing it.
Yeah, so we need to have some control to say 2K here, 2K here, 2K here. This is our cost acquisition for this one. This is cost acquisition for this one. This is a cost acquisition for this one. This is the cost acquisition for this is incredible. Let's make this 4K. This one is decent. We'll keep it as it is. Blah blah. But you don't want to bunch them up. That's for sure.
Okay. So
2,500 is nothing. You should, it should be like at least 5K each if it's working out so well, minimum.
Yeah, we just started this 12 days ago, so I think we're just trying to figure out where we go with it. I mean, I would blow up the family one. I mean, I think that's where all the money's at right now.
Yeah, if I were you, I would pick one. That way you can also create a system for you to bring on the clients, the same intake, same onboarding, the same kind of thing. So if you're trying to do all three, it's gonna be all over the place. So if I were you, I would drop criminal potentially. That could be a little bit more active income, and you have to get more involved, and it's not as streamlined because every criminal is different versus family. It could be a little bit more.
I think the difference I've learned about criminal, the first is always get your money up front.
Yeah.
Number two is that when it comes to money, all the time, especially with criminal, people just don't do it because you can get a public defender and you can save the money. You don't need, you don't get that in family. If you've gotten to a point where you said, I need to hire a lawyer for family, you will find a way to make it happen because that's just what's more serious.
If I were you, I would just focus on PI and family.
Okay. Now I'm going to learn about these two that called. So I just went on to Nexa Reception.
Never heard of it.
Nexa was recommended by Yaz, and so he hooked me up with his account friend there, and so they've been helping us out. It's been excellent, much better than Lex. So really? I can tell you, for my 411 weeks where we use a call center, then they call me right away when someone's in an accident. This service is just exactly as great as what I've been dealing with my 1 week on calls with 411. I mean, this is they send me a text message right away with the pertinent details like name, here's the phone number, click the link, dials you in right away. They patch you in right away. They've got a whole script that you tell them, they program it for you. I mean, it's excellent. It's $1.25 a minute, so it's a little bit costly if you get a little bit of phone calls, but they take a great message every time. They have a pretty easy platform to get your phone numbers from. They take good messages, good service. That was pretty reasonable. So now I switched myself to 24/7 on Google because I have someone who is able to take a phone call 24/7.
Okay.
And I found that most lawyers turn off their lights at 6 p.m.
Yep, we talked about this.
This is stupid.
I think it was my idea. I think I told you.
What, to close the office at 6?
No, to be 24/7.
100%. because when you're on Google Screen and you're the only one that's open 24/7,
Yeah.
who's getting a call at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
and who's closing it at 9.
Correct.
So it worked out really well.
Nice. So great. So changes, cut out criminal,
Yes.
and have control over the budget. Put at least 4K in your PI is valuable. Put like at least 5K in PI and 3 to 5K for a family. And let's see how that goes.
So the one thing I'm curious about, Sam, is this.
Yeah.
Not a lot of competition in family. People are looking obviously into the big thing is that top left-hand spot on Google when you do that search.
Yep.
That's where I'm being featured for all my family leads, which is beautiful. And I can blow that out of the water. The issue that I'm having is with PI. I get it. It's been 12 days. People are still trying to understand. I mean, but I have two beliefs. One, when people are searching for an auto accident attorney, they're fresh. It's like it just happened within 48 hours. And when they don't see you on that top left hand, I think they're going to the next guy or the next guy after, right? Which are more established firms. So my hesitancy is to throw $5,000 into PI right now when it's been 12 days and I arguably maybe only have one conversion.
You get one client from it. It'll pay for itself. Meanwhile, you get some
Correct.
data that you'll get data, and there's opportunity cost for this that if you figure this out earlier,
Okay.
that'll be more valuable than how much this one $5,000.
And maybe it's my misunderstanding because I don't know this as well. But what my question was for Yaz and his solution was, look, take 2,500. You're going to spend it. It's going to go out the window. So don't worry about it. I said, fine, no problem. But he said the 2,500 for right now is to us to figure out, are people floating more towards family for you, criminal or PI? And then we'll figure out a strategy on that.
Sure.
However, I do see family is the big, you're right, 100%. Let's blow that up. Criminal, I haven't seen many calls on it, but I did see a few. So I'm just letting it kind of, maybe, again, just one of those things where.
But you also have to serve the clients though. Do you want to be doing criminal at the same time?
I would actually prefer criminal over family. I have background in criminal.
Are you
I don't have any problems one way or the other, like between any of them.
Are you going to be doing this yourself?
No, I'm hiring of counsel.
Okay, good.
And I'll work out a percentage based off. I'll still keep the lion's share instead of referring it.
Correct. So as long as you do that, then it's okay to continue with at least the 30 days of trial.
But with the PI, so just my only question, you can help me, is this. Let's say I dedicate 5K for PI, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I know you can't answer this, but you can help me understand it.
Yeah.
Does that move me up the line so that I might be able to get more? Like, obviously, the more money you spend, does that mean?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Think about it, because Google, this guy can make us more money.
Yeah.
So your responsiveness, your location, and your reviews, whatever, those are the factors. But yeah, the other one is your budget, obviously, because they can make more money off you, especially if they can see that it's working for you, you're getting calls. They want to reward you for increasing your budget.
Okay.
So if they see good signs versus a lawyer just like stuck at stingy, pays $1,500, what would Google want to show that?
Yeah.
The law firm that my mentor is working with, pretty much she spends like at least $1 million a month, and most of the budget goes through PPC, and it's like $100,000 for each company. It's like $100,000 budget at least minimum. So who does Google like? This person is willing to spend $100,000 a month, or stingy guy down the street? So yeah, no, scale it up. Again, you're trying to find any excuse to scale up, and it's an easy wins for you, right? It's not like that much more work for you to increase your budget and get more clients. Like that's literally the definition of scale. I mean, you increase the budget, so you take every excuse you can to increase budgets for any reason to.
Okay.
You've found plenty of reason already.
All right, I'll jump it up.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. This is pretty wicked stuff. I mean, it's Albeit not, I know it takes a little bit of time and I'm patient, but it's cool to see that I have another area of law that I can just take my system of how I'm running this practice and just replicate it. I mean, I never saw myself practicing family, but
It's all system. Doesn't matter as long as you
I'm
have
pulling
the
like
yeah
if it's not me, some other person would be getting this business.
yeah
That's the way I look at it.
yeah.
I'll figure it out. I'll find a way to make it work here, but I hate being in a position where someone else will sign up that business and get that retainer. I just feel like it needs to be here.
I feel you. What else? If Fadh chooses Fadh line, let me know and I'll make the intro.
Yes, I did. I did.
So Fadh line, have you already set it
Yeah,
up?
yep. I have a VA that is on my team right now that'll set it up and get all the files transferred from Clio over.
Cool. Did you do it with them directly, or did you do it through? Did I make an intro for you?
To FileVine?
Yeah.
I don't think you did. I just kind of put out a demo request and then I just went through that. It was fine. They gave me a little bit off, but they're building the product right now, which is really cool. I didn't know that this is a fully customizable PI, kind of thing. So what is good is it integrates with HelloSign and Lead Docket, which is what I'm really interested to use because that'll help me track my leads a lot better.
I'm contemplating Lead Docket too. I have to check it out again. Let me know what you think.
Sure.
What do you think of Lead Docket?
So I think we should be able to get our software by December 1st.
Great. Have a VA do research on every state's legality.
I did get into it.
You want to see where we are, and let's put that into action. Make sure it's finished.
Yeah, I did get him to do I thought about something else though, which is I think a little bit more interesting than liens. Do you know anyone who has created an app that will collect all the claims for someone in the household? It'll store it and do a policy revision necessary. For example, half my clients cannot find their insurance policy after they get into an accident. They just don't know what the hell it is, or they don't even know what they signed up for. So it's kind of like a policy storage, like a locker, basically. People will just send the policy to you, hold it in their file, whatever. You can have add-ons like, for example, let me review your policy, or let me give you suggestions, or you can figure out and estimate that you can save X amount in your policy if you change to this. Not really interested in writing the insurance. What I'm actually more interested in is this. Suppose someone gets into an auto accident. Now they'll know to go to you and they'll say, got into an accident. Great. Can we file a claim for you? Can we get you to a doctor? Can we get you to a lawyer? So now I've got control of a lead without them actually having to call a law firm. I now have a referral to another attorney firm or doctors or whatever. What I'm looking at is not just auto, property, home, boating, all different types of lines of insurance that you can basically, all you have to do is store the information.
All right. Well, I'm not sure whether this is what you're talking about, but take a look at this.
Yeah, but my point being is you can do that in every state because it doesn't have to be state specific.
I'm not sure whether I put it in the chat.
Customized mobile app. So this is just only for PI.
Correct.
I'm talking about, this firm that I bet, but does this firm also do like the actual law, like the case, or are they a third party?
It's actually my mentor's company. They already built the app.
Mm-hmm.
It gets white labeled with your law firm, and then you tell your clients download this app.
Okay.
Either you send it to leads, or you send it to your clients. Hey, going forward, upload your stuff here.
Okay.
Blah blah. You could store your insurance here, your ID, your license. If you need to tell them to go to the doctor, you could use this app to notify them. It's a, for the right word, not nurturing. It's a way to keep your clients
Okay. Engaged.
Engage, exactly. It's a way to engage your past clients and your new clients, and so that it makes it sticky. So if they have an accident in 2 years, they'll come back to you because they already use the app. I've seen it's a hit or miss. The people that use it, it's just about having somebody dedicated to helping your clients with leads, like onboarding them to it. But I also heard like there's some clients that he has that they get like I don't know, I forgot how many. It was like 10 plus clients a month just from having this mobile app that they just give to their clients, and they just have it's into their systems. That means every time a client comes on, it just says, hey, download this app, and then you do that after a couple of months, then and then you also, if you have it, you email it out to your email list, you get all those people signed up. So worth possibly booking a demo with them.
Sure.
And asking for case studies. Recently, tell me your most successful success stories, recent ones. How many clients are they getting a month? Blah blah. If you get a couple of those, not just one, obviously one doesn't matter, but if we get a couple, then it's worth doing.
Okay, fair enough.
The VA for researching on every state's legality. Do we need to finish that up? And anything else we need to do?
You'd probably have to find 50 different law firms to litigate these.
We could, based on research, we'll be able to find 3 states that are exceptional for this. We're not gonna go into all states at once. We'll narrow it down to 3. We'll go find the biggest states, cities in those states, and we replicate it.
Got it.
You already got Google Screen working for you, whatever. Maybe you could turn it on in those states. So I would, right now, put in your calendar to finish this off this week, to figure out your next 3 states. List of medical service providers.
Yes, working on that too. I've got VA working on that too.
Okay, so make sure that's also finalized this week. Still working on it. Will be finalized by next session. Finding other 401 payment services, auto accident referral services.
No, I didn't do that one.
So for this, is like come up with parameters. Let's also put this in your calendar if you can. Maybe on tomorrow. Tuesday would be great for all these.
Yeah.
Come up with parameters of what to look for, and then 2 is the places, the platforms, which is either it'll be Google and YouTube. And then 3rd is a Google Sheet with the columns that you need. Name, email, phone number, so whatever you need.
Right.
All you need. Hand it off to the VA. Did you order settlement big check?
No, I gotta still do that one too.
Okay, so order it. That one is also tomorrow.
All right. I like this one that you showed me. They pop a bottle of champagne. Fortunately, I don't think I'll be able to do that here, but still a very cool idea.
Yeah, anything.
Hey, hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you're a lawyer and you're looking to work smart, scale fast, and enjoy life, right below this video, you'll find a link to book a call to speak to my team so we can tell you how we've been able to help over 500 law firm owners scale their law firm. Now back to the video.
So we have the funnel built out. I haven't really seen too much come through. That's kind of the interesting one.
It's been going, like you've been doing it?
Yeah, we're running.
How much budget?
I think that is $2,500 a month.
For PI?
Yeah.
So check in with them. The way that
62 clicks.
Yeah.
5 apparent conversions. So, I mean, but it says like, for example, I got like 2,800 impressions.
No, impressions don't matter.
I know. But then it's 62 clicks and then it's just a couple of conversions from there.
How long has it been?
It's been a couple of weeks.
Too early. And give it like a 3K budget. Change it to 3K or a little bit more. Again, I would always do it one client. Just like one client worth. You can afford it. It's all, again, also, I was mentioning it, but the opportunity cost. If you figure out that it works 2 months earlier, that's worth $20,000 to you.
Okay.
More. So take a 1 out of 4 chance. Pay $5,000 more to be it works out, you make $20,000 more.
Got it. Okay.
Right now, like, I don't know if we had this problem of, it's a good problem to have, but you make a lot, but at the end of the year, you realize you have to pay taxes on it.
Yes.
So you just try to find any excuse to spend it, because why would you pay 50% back to the government when you just spend it yourself and hopefully make more than 50%?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, and usually like you realize that like in November, December. I remember my first time this happened to me a couple of years ago. It was like December. I was like finding anything. I have
anything to buy.
So why don't we just start playing that game in January, and play it the whole year? So any excuse to spend money, just spend it.
Yeah. So December, I usually just pay for almost everything for the next year.
Good.
So like we get like a 30%, or like sometimes we'll throw an extra 5% because I'm doing it year end. So I end up getting better deals for my softwares in December.
Okay.
So, but yeah, pretty positive stuff. I mean, I'm excited to see, like, I mean, it's weird though, because this app usually is pretty spot on. The local services ads. The last time that I got an ad through there was like 9:50 this morning. But I've gotten other calls throughout the entire day.
It's coming from
like
someone else.
I got 8 new calls today.
Mm-hmm.
I know at least 3 of them were from Google Screen because it's linked to the app.
Mm-hmm.
The other 5, I have no idea.
It's probably your Google My Business or your SEO or your website or something. That's why you try to do your best. At least from your paid ads, those should be tracked. At least you know that. But the other ones, yeah, they just come in organically.
So maybe that's from the website. I don't know.
Probably. Google My Business. People searching for you locally usually.
Got it. Hey, that's cool stuff, man. I don't know.
What else?
Life is good. Can't complain.
Good. Are you reading any books?
Not yet. My next one was going to be part of that series with the marketing one we were talking about. Them with
ClickFunnels ones.
No. It's the one with branding your message.
The story guy, the storybook. What was it?
Yes. He's got another one, which Management for Business.
Does
So that one I was probably going to tear into this week.
building a storybook.
Yes. Yeah, he's got 2 other books too. I think you showed me. You had them. It's like management and his marketing or something. But yeah, I've got that, and then I'll probably start tearing into the ClickFunnels books in a minute. I mean, I kind of think Johanny has everything mostly set up, so I just kind of have to follow that for a minute. So I feel like I'm on my way.
You are. No. You're definitely.
Something is working. I mean, it looks good.
Your mentality and stuff is the most important. How you feel about how you operate your law firm. Like, that's everything. Looking at Donald Miller or Marketing Made Simple. Yeah, Marketing Made Simple, from what I know, is basically just like the funnel idea. That might be a good one for you to read.
What is it?
Marketing Made Simple.
Oh, this, yeah. This is the one, and it has Management Made Simple too. I think he's got a few.
Wow, he's great.
Yeah, Business Made. It's called Business Made Simple. I just like the way he writes. I think it's very clean, very concise, which makes sense because he's teaching people how to write stories. So,
but do you mind giving me a testimonial for a case study? Kind of like how things have changed for you, kind of thinking about your law firm on a more macro level and all that stuff.
What are the 3 things you want me to hit on?
So before, how you were working, kind of the epiphanies or breakthroughs that you had. And then 3rd, how you're running your law firm differently. And why is that important for you?
All right. Leaving a testimonial for our legal funnel class with Sam. It's been an excellent several weeks that we've been able to connect together and learn a lot about how to transform not only your law firm, but you mentally as a business owner. Before, I was spending way too much time actually working in the business to understand that the only way that we can see growth is working on the business. So Sam has helped transform my work schedule to a process where now I am dedicating time to actually working on the business. And by doing that, I've learned flaws that I need to correct, but learning how to manage, how to track, how to organize, solidifying the fundamental blocks that have now led to several conversions with the different things that we are working on the digital aspect of the business. So differently, I would have found you hopefully a year ago, and that would have led to greater things. But it's a true pleasure to get a chance to meet you and work with you and your staff, and see just in less than probably about 75 days the tremendous growth that the practice has seen. So a big thank you to you and a lot of the great things that you've done for us.
Appreciate it, Fadh. You tell me the last couple of weeks, how you've been looking at your law firm differently. Like, what does your life feel like now versus what it was before?
Now I feel like it's an actual business. It actually feels like I am running a business more so than just being a lawyer with a law practice. We're now analyzing things that probably weren't tracked before, or if it wasn't tracked very well, it's now going to be something that will be tracked because there's a purpose to it. It all leads to just one big word that I've been saying is growth. Without it, without seeing through those small little things, those details that you teach on, it's at least given me a chance to say those are important. Those are things that you must do, and it's helped quite a bit. Maybe even just one more example. I guess I could give you one more. Is your emphasis on VAs. I already had a couple before I got started here, but your encouragement to say, this is how much you earn, these are the things that you should be doing. Now, everything that's less than that, give it to someone else, is a breakthrough for us, because now I've seen that I can trust someone else to do a task that can be done a lot more competently than me, right? But I don't have to waste my time with it, and especially I can invest it in other more valuable areas of the practice.
Amazing. A lot of success also comes from you being open and being receptive to change. So I also want to give you props from the get-go. You were open right away. You're like, let's do it. Let's do this. So props to you, and I'm proud of you. Just the beginning. Hopefully we'll be doing this for many, many years and be able to continue this. Thank you so much, Fadh.
Thank you, Sam.